The July sun beats down on the cracking pavement of a forgotten airfield in the Canadian wilderness. There is no sound except for distant birds. The silence is suddenly shattered by the appearance of an ambulance, followed shortly after by other emergency vehicles en route to the scene of a plane crash. These vehicles are part of a series of trial exercises conducted recently by a variety of government agencies at a decommissioned military airfield near Pembroke, Ontario. The plane crash they're responding to is simulated, but the importance of this exercise is real. These were the final trials of a new situational awareness system for emergency airspace management developed by Ottawa technology company Kongsberg Geospatial in a project funded by Defence Research and Development Canada. The Emergency Operations Airspace Management System, called EOMS for short, is a situational awareness display developed by Kongsberg Geospatial to provide first responders with a clear picture of the airspace immediately around a disaster scene. The system integrates real-time data from a variety of sensors, including 3D aerial radar, ground-oriented radar, ADS-B sensors, video feeds, and GPS transponders. By assembling data from all these sources, the EOM system allows operators to track and identify a variety of emergency aircraft and cooperating ground vehicles, while allowing first responders to safely operate UAVs in the same airspace. These EOMS trials included participants from Transport Canada, the National Research Council, and the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, as well as first responders from the County of Renfrew paramedics, who responded to a variety of simulated emergency scenarios, including a plane crash, a medical emergency, and the protection of a VIP threatened by the approach of a suspicious drone. The trials involved a variety of drones operated by the RCMP and the County of Renfrew paramedics, with the drones operating beyond visual line of sight at ranges of 2 to 4 kilometers. A light aircraft took part in the exercises in tandem with the drones and was used to simulate different roles, including that of a water bomber. The trials were conducted like standard emergency training exercises and led by an RCMP incident commander. Situational awareness drawn from the EOM system was used to help inform the response to each simulated incident. Real-time information about the scene was relayed to participants on standard computer displays and through a Microsoft HoloLens mixed reality visor that overlays sensor information over reality. At a few points during the trials, non-exercise aircraft overflew the area and were picked up and displayed. The RCMP and Renfrew paramedics UAV pilots also flew small consumer model drones like the DJI Mavic to test the system's capacity to detect very small drones. The little drones were fitted with additional sensors to help determine the precision of their plots in the EOMS display. While the trials were taken seriously, the drone operators couldn't resist having a little fun at one point, delivering a gallon of coffee to a volunteer simulating a heart attack victim instead of a defibrillator. The EOM system performed to specification, and in debriefs following the exercises, participants remarked on how easy it was to interpret the information presented in the EOM system display, and how useful that information was to managing the first responder actions. The outcome of these trials will be used to inform the development of future emergency airspace management systems for use by first responders, police services, and other government agencies in Canada. For more information relating to drone detection and airspace visualization, you can visit the Kongsberg Geospatial website at www.kongsberggeospatial.com.